I am Algar Lingappa, Assistant Professor, Government Postgrad College, Sirguppa. Today's my topic is expression for de Broglie's wavelength, which is under the chapter Elements of Quantum Mechanics. We know that the light which behaves as both a wave in nature and a particle in nature, so-called dual nature of light. Based on wave nature of light, we can able to explain the phenomenon of interference, diffraction, polarization, etc. Similarly, based on particle nature of light, we can explain the phenomenon of black body radiation, photoelectric effect, Raman effect, Compton effect, etc. That means the light which behaves as both a particle in nature as well as wave in nature, so-called wavical nature of light or dual nature of light. Similarly, de Broglie in 1923, a French physicist proposed a hypothesis to explain the theory of the atomic structure by using a series of substitution of de Broglie's hypothesis. Particles to hold properties of wave within a few years, de Broglie's hypothesis was tested by scientists shooting electrons and the rays of light through slits. What scientists discovered was the electron stream acted the same as light, proving de Broglie correct. That means where if the wave nature of light, basically light is a wave in nature. If it behaves as a particle in nature, then the particle is also which behaves as wave. That means matter particles like electrons, they also exhibit dual nature. That means a particle in nature and also wave in nature. De Broglie, it was assumed that the matter particle which exhibit dual nature, that means particle in nature and also wave in nature. De Broglie wavelength is an important concept while studying quantum mechanics. The wavelength that is associated with an object in relation to its momentum and mass is known as de Broglie's wavelength. A particle's de Broglie's wavelength is usually inversely proportional to its force. It is said that matter has a dual nature of wave particles, de Broglie's waves, named after the discoveries. Louis de Broglie is the property of a material object that varies in time or space while behaving as similar to waves. It is also called matter waves. It holds a great similarity to the dual nature of light, which behaves as a particle and wave, which has been proven experimentally. de Broglie wavelength formula and derivation. What about the expression for de Broglie wavelength? De Broglie reasoned that matter also can show wave-particle duality, just like light. Since light can behave both as a wave, it can be diffracted and it has a wavelength. If the particle which exhibit a wave in nature, then which has a wavelength, and as a particle it contains packets of energy h nu, and also reason that matter would follow the same equation for wavelength as light, namely lambda is equal to h by p, where p is the linear momentum and h of Planck's constant, as shown by Einstein, where lambda is equal to h by p. So, wavelength of the photon, h Planck's constant, p are linear momentum of the photon. So, as shown by the Einstein's in quantum theory of radiation. So, de Broglie derived the relation. So we know that E is equal to h nu for photon, lambda nu which is equal to c for an electromagnetic wave, based on the relation between frequency, wavelength and velocity. According to Einstein's mass energy relation, E is equal to mc square, means lambda is equal to h by mc, which is equivalent to lambda is equal to h by p, where m is the relativistic mass but not the rest mass, since the rest mass of photon is 0. Now, if a particle is moving with a velocity v, the momentum p is equal to mv, and hence lambda is equal to h by mv. Therefore, the de Broglie's wavelength formula is expressed as lambda is equal to h by mv, where lambda is equal to h by mc. That means the expression for wavelength in case of light, lambda is equal to h by mv is the wavelength associated with the particle. That means wavelength for matter waves, so called the expression for de Broglie's wavelength. Then what about the applications of de Broglie's waves? The wave properties of matter are only observable for very small objects. That means in case of nanoparticles. De Broglie wavelength of a double slit interference pattern is produced by using electrons as the source. 10 electron volt electrons, which is the typical energy of an electron in an electron microscope. De Broglie wavelength, which is equal to 3.9 into 10 power of minus 10 meter, that means the 3.9 angstrom. So that means the wavelength of the electrons, beam of electrons of energy 10 electron volt. So usually used in electron microscope. This is comparable to the spacing between the atoms. Therefore, a crystal acts as a diffraction grating for electrons. The diffraction pattern allows the crystal structure to be determined. So, due to the diffraction of electrons, from that we can able to determine the crystal structure. In a microscope, the size of the smallest features we can see is limited by the wavelength used. With visible light, the smallest wavelength is of 400 nanometer, that means 4 into 10 power of minus 7 meter. So typical electron microscopes use wavelengths 1,000 times smaller and can be used to study very fine details. So because the wavelength associated with the electrons must be less than 1,000 times less than that of the wavelength of smallest wavelength of the electromagnetic waves. So because of that, electron microscope, which can be used to study the fine details of the material, maybe crystal structure, maybe any information. Thank you.